If you do your research on why Christmas is celebrated on the 25th of December, you'll come across several theories. One of it talks about how it used to be the time where they used to worship the sun god, mainly because of the light that it would give, especially in the season of winter. And there are other stories of how people in the Scandinavian countries and places like Germany and Norway would bring in an evergreen tree from the outside to their house to represent life because everything outside is dying. The trees and everything are dying because it's winter. And then you'll also find a few Christians who say that 25th December is actually Christ's birthday because of dates and times and all that stuff. As interesting as all these theories are, the date and time of Christ's birth was never mentioned in the Bible. So, yes, we can come to this conclusion that the practice of Christmas and all the things were taken from different historical practices of different people. Some people don't exactly like this idea of taking something that's not Christian to use it as Christian. But don't we already do that in so many aspects of our Christian practice? The first thing that comes to my mind is communion, and some people know it as the Lord's table or Lord's Supper. It's actually the Passover feast of the Jewish people. Jesus takes it and reinterprets, gives it a whole new meaning, saying that this is my body and this is my blood. And what we do right now as Christians when we celebrate the communion, we're not celebrating the Passover, but we have this new meaning. And likewise, baptism. You know, John the Baptist was baptizing people even before Jesus got baptized, right? So, yeah, like those things, those are the things that come to my mind first, but those things did not originate with Christianity, but those things were taken from other experiences like the Jewish people and given a whole new meaning for us to celebrate it now. And I can already imagine so many people are like, oh, but those things are Jewish, they're not pagan. What does pagan mean? You know, we're not Jewish. I mean, I think most of my audience who are watching this are not Jewish. So from the Jewish perspective, we're all pagan, we're all Gentiles. But I'm so glad that Christ redeemed us into this story. So there are things that we can have from whatever pagan roots we think they are, but Christ has redeemed us, so we can redeem those things and use it for a better meaning and better purpose. Yes, they were worshiping the sun god because of the light that it was bringing, but we know who the true Son of God is and the light of the world that he is, and we can celebrate that in this season. Yes, they did bring a tree from the outside to represent life, but you know who gives us true life and the eternal life that we have because of Jesus who hung on a tree for us. My whole point of making this video is not to convince you that you have to celebrate Christmas. If you don't want to and that is your conviction, that's completely fine. But I just want to share my thoughts and hopefully give you a perspective that you've never thought of, and hopefully inspire you to dig a little deeper and know why you're doing what you're doing or know why you're not doing what you're not doing.